I'm back. That was the worst experience I've experienced in my life. So I've gone to the tourist police station first to get my representative who was going to translate what occurred. We've walked down to the police station because they're the only ones that have the power to do whatever, right? Walked down to the police station and the officer that was investigating the case hadn't arrived yet. So it was me, the tourist police, and the criminals, the scammers, two of them, two men from last night. So what the tourist police was trying to do was trying to see if she can mediate something before the police officer gets there. I'm saying it was 10,000 baht. He's saying it was 8,000 baht. And I'm like, okay, well, the cost shouldn't have been no more than 2,000 baht. Give me the access. They're more concerned about the fact I said 10,000 and he said 8,000 rather than let's come to a solution, right? Then he shows a video of Dan giving money to them to make it out like Dan was the only one that gave money, right? So because I didn't have no receipt, because the camera showed only Dan giving money, and because he's saying 8 and I'm saying 10, there's not enough hard evidence. When the police officer arrived, that was the most uncomfortable, intimidating moment I've had since I've been in Chiang Mai. He was interrogating me like I was the criminal. You could only see it, and they were constantly watching whether my cameras were on. Yeah. But they were being very cautious, but very aggressive in a kind of microaggressive kind of way, I should say. Right? In the end, he shook my hand and he whispered in my ear and he said to me, I really wanted to help you, but you ain't got enough evidence. Right? What I gathered from that moment and that scenario, being in that scenario, in that whole police station, that they all stuck together. And it made sense in the way he was interacting with the scammers like they were friends. It was brought to my attention that they have these people on speed dial because I found it very strange how they could manage to call up the owner straight away and tell them to be there 7 p.m. so we can mediate. I found that very strange in itself. I'm like, and that's why I questioned it. And they said, yeah, they're aware of what's going on here because it happens all the time. They come, they pay, they come, they pay, and that's it. We shut them down. Another member of the gang goes and gets the license, and then they open it again, and it's just an ongoing circle. But what was also brought to my attention was there's a lot of corrupt police officers in Chiang Mai, in all departments. So you've got the corrupt police officers that are also getting money in this scamming of the bars and all this shit that's going on. Police are involved in this shit. Even the replicas, police are involved. I remember I went to go and buy a replica Louis Vuitton t-shirt, very good quality, right? And I'm trying to negotiate a price with the guy, and the guy's telling me, you put on this translator, I have to pay high rent, I have to pay police, please help me, right? It's not something I haven't heard of, but this is the first time I've been in a situation like this. Like I see these things on TV. I just never thought I'll be the one to end up in a situation like this. So as a result, I haven't got no money, and the reason being is because they can't prove I gave. I have no receipt, and the camera's only showing Dan giving the money. Cool, whatever. This is a learning curve. Be very careful in Chiang Mai. Police are involved when it comes to these scammers at the bars, at some of these bars that you walk in, right? And you have no chance when you come out of there, right? No chance. Let me give you some good news. The good news is I went on my Instagram and I noticed the girl unblocked me, right? So the video must have circled around, right? The girl's unblocked me. So now I've got her name So I'm going to put that in the capture. So if you ever see this girl with this Instagram name, right, do not go to 67 bar. She will invite you. She'll speak to you nicely. She'll try and invite you to come to this 67 bar next to Nano Thai Bristol. Do not go, right? This is her Instagram, right? Stay safe out there. I'm gonna get out of Chiang Mai because I don't feel safe here no more. I don't know who I'm dealing with, right? Because there was a lot of questions asked. Oh, where are you staying? I'm like, why do you want to know where I'm staying? How long you got left in Chiang Mai? Are you living far from here? All these kind of questions they were asking me, and I'm like, no, don't need to worry about that. You don't need to know about that. But I'm sure if they can find me, they will find me. Do you know what I mean? So, um, I'm gonna organize myself and go to a whole other region. Um, let's take this as a learning curve. Let's take this as a learning curve. Um, yeah, stay safe out there in Chiang Mai. And for all you tourists, be very alert because stuff is going down in Chiang Mai. Peace.